such a steak girl now.
Ooh, that color looks so good. This has been my new obsession for breakfast.
This is a little bit of a twist on a classic, if you will.
That looks so good.
Let's go smash a workout.
And finish with a glass straw.
Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Erica, and if you are not new, welcome back. Today we're doing another full day of eating. I know you guys love these videos, and because I'm currently training for a full marathon, I feel like people are always curious, like, how does my diet change when I'm in prep for something versus just kind of like living life? So with that being said, we're gonna get into it today. It's currently 8 o'clock. The clocks jumped forward yesterday, so it's in my brain, it's still technically 7, okay? But I'm running a little bit behind. It's all good though. I'm in my gym outfit. I'm about to go hit my first workout of the week in the gym. Super excited. I have a new training block, which is always like Christmas morning, if you will, for us gym goers. I will roll the breakfast clips in just a second, but I wanted to just intro this video, say hey, and let you guys know this will be a full day of eating as a girl training for a marathon who also works out in the gym and goes to Pilates sometimes. So do a little bit of everything over on this channel. If you're not already subscribed, please press the subscribe button down below. It helps me so much. And also give this video a thumbs up. It also helps out my channel a ton. So without further ado, welcome to the video and let's get into breakfast.
This has been my new obsession for breakfast.
Before I go to the gym, I just want to show you guys my outfit. This is new Paragon. It's actually a new fabric from Paragon. It's called Formlux. Hopefully I'm in focus. Praying. But this fabric just feels a little bit more compressive than their normal Reluna, which is typically my favorite fabric from them. But I'm liking it a lot for the shorts because they really do not like ride up at all, whereas sometimes the Reluna shorts can. And this is the multi-way bra, so you can like make the straps crisscross in the back. You could do a one shoulder or just what I have right now. So that is what we're looking like today for the gym. I love this color. Let's go smash a workout. Okay, we are back from the gym. My session went pretty well. It was the first week of my block, so it was lower volume than what it will be in the next couple weeks, so it didn't take me as long as I thought it would. And then I walked on the treadmill for 30 minutes, and then I went to Walmart to grab a couple things for our trip to New York City this weekend, which I'm so excited about. I'm running the New York City United Half Marathon with Runna this weekend. We leave on Friday morning, we get back on Monday. It's gonna be a whirlwind, and I'm very excited to do a shakeout run and just like meet all of the other athletes. First ever, actually no, second brand trip I've ever been on. So very grateful for Runna and the team, and Run is what I've been using to train for my marathon. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. Run is a running app. It gives you custom programming for your goals, your pacing, your schedule, your history, all that jazz. And I'll leave the link down below. You can also use code ERICA2 and it saves you 2 weeks, or gives you 2 weeks for free to try it, just to see if you like it. So anyways, I'm home from the gym. I haven't been as hungry lately, and also the time changes, I think, just like messing with my head. Anyways, it's 10:45, which normally I would have already had a snack by now, but again, it's technically 9:45. I'm gonna make a smoothie, which I make pretty much every day after my workouts. If you're new here, now you know. If you're not new here, you're like, yeah, we've seen this 100 times, but that's just the honest truth. I'm gonna make a smoothie. I'll show you guys how I make it, so let's get into it.
All right, so to get started, I go in with just over 1 cup of milk. You can use whatever milk you want. Some frozen sliced strawberries. Just a handful, I eyeball everything. Some dark sweet cherries. If you've never put cherries in your smoothie, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Then we're gonna do 1 scoop of PEScience protein powder. I'm using chocolate peanut butter today. It's one of my favorites. Oh, that was not a full scoop. There we go. And you can use code ERICA to save on any PEScience products. Next up, I'm gonna eyeball a little bit of cocoa powder. I do add some salt for electrolytes, a little bit of stevia, and we finish with 2 scoops of ice. Alrighty, And there you go, my famous protein shake recipe. Comes out perfect every time. And finish with a glass straw. That is our post-workout smoothie slash snack for the day.
Okay, it's been a little bit. It's now 12:40 and it's lunchtime. I wanted to give you guys a quick little update though, because my last video was my vacation vlog where I went to Mexico with my family and my husband, and I was telling you guys how well, at the end of the vlog, I told you that I wasn't feeling well the last couple of days of my trip, and I did get sick the last like day or so of our trip, and my stomach was not feeling good for the next couple of days. Let's just say I was not able to keep food down, if you know what I mean. So with that being said, coming back home, I did a pretty like basic whole food based, animal based grocery shop, and so I have been eating pretty quote unquote clean foods, whole foods. Obviously there's still processed stuff in there, but because if you watched my animal based video where I ate animal based for 2 weeks, I said in that video that it wasn't something that I felt like I could stick to forever, especially like going on vacation and stuff like that, but day-to-day cooking at home, they were definitely meals and types of foods that I wanted to continue incorporating, and I definitely have been doing that still with some flexibility. So you might notice that some of my meals today, for example, are animal-based or mostly animal-based. And it's because it does feel really good in my body to eat mostly whole food, high protein, that kind of stuff, and to avoid certain vegetables that do trigger my gut, like Brussels sprouts for one, broccoli for me, certain types of like salad mixes just make me feel really bloated. And I know for a lot of other people they do too, depending on like the quantity or the amount of that food that you're consuming. So with that being said, my stomach is back to normal now, but for a couple days on the last kind of day of my trip and then coming home, I was not feeling the best. So I really tried to stick to bland foods. Literally the last day of my vacation, I think I ate bread for lunch and breakfast with like some avocado and banana and some chicken. Like that's literally all I ate because my stomach just did not feel good. So I'm happy to be back, having more variety and just feeling better overall. But with that being said, I'm gonna make some lunch now. I have some spaghetti squash that needs cooking. I also have a bunch of steak that Far cooked me like 2 days ago that needs to be eaten in the next day or two. So you'll probably see me eating a lot of steak today, definitely at least for lunch and dinner. So with that being said, let's get to making some lunch. Okay, first things first, I'm just gonna cook some baby carrots in the air fryer at 400 for like 10 minutes with some salt and avocado oil. And then I have this spaghetti squash that I'm going to like poke holes in with a fork, and then I will throw this in the microwave for like 7 minutes, and it's pretty much gonna fully cook it, and then I'll add my steak to it and some butter after. So I literally just poked holes in it. It prevents it from exploding in the microwave, and I'm gonna cook this on, well, not high, just cook it in the microwave for, like I said, 7 minutes. Okay, so I just heated up my steak in the microwave, and then this, like I said, I cooked for like 7 minutes in the microwave also, and it's really hot, so I'm gonna try not to burn myself, but essentially you just scrape out the middle, and it's essentially like spaghetti consistency, and then I'm gonna add the butter in the back and some salt as well, so give me 1 sec. Okay, this is how she's looking with the butter and salt. The steak's on the bottom, and I'm just waiting for the carrots to cook, and I'll put those on the side. Okay, we've got our spaghetti squash and steak and our little air fried carrots. These are so good, by the way. They're really hot, but literally all you need is like avocado oil or whatever kind of oil you cook with and sea salt. Air fry them at 400 for like 8 minutes. Perfect. And then this is such a fire combo. I'm such a steak girl now. It's crazy how once you start eating way more high protein, way more whole food or animal based, just how much you realize that it keeps you satiated and full for so much longer. And my cravings have gone down significantly. I just have always had like a sweeter tooth. I always put a lot of stevia and just artificial sweeteners and things. And ever since I've pulled back on that, I just feel like I don't crave it nearly as much as I do. I still have my sweet treats, don't get me wrong, but it's way less regular than it was prior. And I just find that I've been cooking with a lot more honey and like natural sweeteners, and it makes the world of a difference. So if you're struggling with that, trust me, you're not alone, but it does make a huge difference. Just trying to cut it out for a little bit, and your taste buds do adapt over time. So I'm gonna eat this, and I'll catch up with you guys when it's time for a snack. Okay, I just made myself a matcha for the afternoon. I'm gonna add my milk, and I also made some cold foam that I'll add. Oh, that looks so good.
I'm now converted matcha girly, and in case you're wondering, this is the creamer that I use. It's sweet cream. It's so good, and I put this in my frother and I just make it cold froth, and it's phenomenal. Also, my frother is linked on my Amazon storefront, which I always put a link to down below if you want to know what frother I use. Today has consisted of a lot of sitting and editing, which is honestly fine. I really enjoy editing, to be honest. But it's already 4 o'clock, and sometimes I feel like if I'm sitting, like my hunger cues don't really kick in. I don't know if that makes sense, but I got up to do something and I was like, whoa, I'm actually kind of hungry. So for my snack today, I figured I'd make a PB&J inspired high protein rice cake snack. I don't think I've showed you guys this exact thing before, so get excited if you're someone that's watched a lot of my full days of eating. This is a little bit of a twist on a classic, if you will. So let's get into it. It's snack time, and then I'm excited for dinner tonight. It's gonna be good. It's also like daylight savings, so the sun doesn't set until like 7 now, which is so nice because I feel like it just gives me a little bit more time to like work. When the sun's out, I want to work and like get things done. Once the sun starts to set, I'm like, it's game over. I'm ready for bed. I'm ready to read my book. Anyways, that matcha latte got me through. It was so good. I'm such a matcha girly now. I never thought I would say that, but I'm hooked on that Renewed matcha. It's so good. If you've never tried it, drink Renewed, RENUDE.com. Their chaga matcha is like my favorite thing ever. Anyways, I'm hungry. Let's make this snack. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with some cottage cheese in here. I don't measure this, I just kind of eyeball it. And then to give it a peanut butter flavor, I'm gonna add PB2. You could also add regular peanut butter if you wanted to. I'm gonna add a dash of salt because the PB2 is not salted. And we'll give that a mix. And then I'm gonna add a couple raspberries to give it like the jam aspect of this. And I'm gonna kind of like try and mush them a little bit so it mixes in a little bit better. Okay, that smells like peanut butter and jelly. Then we've got our rice cakes, and we're gonna top the rice cakes with the peanut butter and jelly mixture. Gorgeous. And then we'll just put a little bit of honey on top as well. Oh my gosh, peanut butter and jam, high protein rice cake. Literally cannot go wrong with that snack. Okay, I don't know what it is about these limoncello LaCroix, but I'm addicted to them. They are so good. If you're someone that struggles with like soda consumption like I used to, try flavored sparkling water. It hits so hard. Okay, it is now just after 6 and I've just been editing a lot today. Today's gone by so fast, but I'm gonna make a little bowl for dinner with sweet potato, squash, steak, a bunch of other things. A classic in this household. So yeah, not much to say. I'm gonna go take off my tinted moisturizer and concealer that I have on right now because my face just feels gross from like sitting all day with makeup on. If you know, you know. But I'm gonna do that and then we'll get to making this gourmet dinner, if you will. Okay, we've got dinner ingredients on deck. I'm gonna cut up some sweet potato, and then I'm gonna do yellow squash and zucchini, both in the air fryer. And then I'm gonna put some beef, avocado, and just make it into a nice bowl. So we're just gonna slice these first. Don't really have like a specific way of cutting them. I guess I'm just gonna do it like that today and call it a day. Also, I'm obsessed with my nails. I just got them done like this past week and they're baby yellow chrome. How stinking cute are they? Like so springy. Anyways, you guys are not here for the nail content. You're here for the food. So let's get this in the air fryer and dinner will be ready soon. That's probably enough. Just gonna spray that with avocado oil, season it with salt, and that will cook at 400 for like 15 minutes. And then this is my steak. I know it doesn't look that appetizing, but it is actually really good. My husband makes really good steak, so I'm just gonna cut some of this up to put in my bowl. And this is just filet. And that looks like a pretty good amount. Okay, our filet is cooked. I'm gonna add our, oh, I don't know why there was juices in there, that's concerning. Sweet potato and our squash. Oh my god, that's really hot. And I'm also gonna add avocado for some healthy fats and like some more flavor, if you will. And that is gonna be our dinner for tonight. Honestly, one of my favorite bowls to make. It's so quick and easy and it tastes amazing. Okay, we've got our dessert for the night. This is a Ninja Creamy. All it has is Greek yogurt, fruit, and some milk and some stevia. So it's like a frozen yogurt that I'm gonna make. It has raspberries and blueberries in here. So I'm gonna blend it once, probably add some more milk and some fruit, and then we'll blend it one more time. Okay, so that's what it looks like after one spin. Like I said, I'm gonna add some milk and some more raspberries. I can already tell this is gonna be so good. Oh, try not to make a mess, but we usually do. And then we will respin one more time. All right. Ooh, that color looks so good. So it's more of like a sorbet consistency than like true ice cream, but it's still amazing. High protein, like I said, it's just made with Greek yogurt, almond milk, fruit, and some stevia. So if you haven't tried this type of recipe, give it a try. I pretty much eyeball everything, but I probably use like 3/4 of a cup of Greek yogurt, a handful of fruit, blueberries, raspberries, and then I filled the rest up with milk. So that's gonna be my last meal of the night.